effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. Easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait 10, wait 20. Check 52, come on. Hey, alert. Smooth. 52.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and the Bucs have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go. Check 37, check 60, 61. Match box, white. Hey, 68.
They run the counter. It's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Good stop, D. No gain on the play. Good stop. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 45. All day, baby, all day. SOS.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady on the bootleg. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Back. Alert flare, squeeze. Check 31. Watch the edge. Shoot.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't doing nothing today. Go. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Bridgewater now. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
That was a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Shit. Go. Check your hot read. Check 24. Shift. Rotate. Spell. Get wide. Watch the shift. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
54 is Mike. Check. 54. Hey, keep it up.
Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the flag.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Everson Griffin, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
54 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking downfield. It got his man complete. 39 yards there. A big one. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
First down, Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got have the first down at about the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 13. Check 13.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You run. Hey, one set. Check.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Thomas has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And
it's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check 45. Check 45 to Mike. 45 the mic. 45 the mic.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. At each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through.
Wait, 380. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Cut. Hey, watch it. Sugar. Hey, I-7. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Let's go out. Go,
On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Bridgewater on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm on. 45 the mic.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third and 3.
Set, hut. Hey, come on. 45. You can't block. You can't block me. You can't block me. 45. Mike, 45. So we got man. Yo. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming. 45. Go. 45 to Mike. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Man, I got you. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Bang.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike spot 4. Check the outs. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here I come. Hey, watch that.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 45. Let's go one more.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the football.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Running right, Jones. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hey,
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. Check it. Reload.
On play action. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Gronkowski's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Heavy. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Think you gonna get this, boy? 66. You want it? Half. You think you gonna get this? Check. Wahoo.
Bridgewater. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's on truck. It's just me and you.
First down, Bridgewater. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike's 5-4. Time to go, night. 54's Mike.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 54. Mike, 54. Watch the curve. Shift. Tight dog. Blue focus. Go. Check 26. Kill.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
54 Mike. I got you, boy. Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Check now. 72. Hey, Delta. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. That's caught by Howard. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I got one. Watch safety creep. Hey, wahoo! Safety's creeping. Mike's 54.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, that fly 20. Watch right. I'm going to come back to you. Check it. Back to you. Hey, orbit. Check. Big ass. Check it.
To throw, it's Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Sugar.
Again, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Bridgewater now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw is Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
45's the Mike. Crunch time, defense. 45, Mike, 45. So don't say nothing. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. I got him.
Now Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Oh, Jim.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
50. 54. Mike 51. 5. Mike 54. Mike 54. 72.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Wait, that 380. Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Kill. Alert. Hey, Alpha. 52's the Mike. Check. 52's the Mike. Alert.
To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Right to the end. 450.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm